Welcome to final round. The final round of the Monaco GP, and at the minute we're switching between Hamilton, Alonso and Lando Norris in our team drivers. How have we got on so far? So looking at the event, we've made an improvement to the car and we're improvement to the scores. 4 races, 102 points, whereas yesterday I think we were at 89. A really good race in Spain to kick us off with as well. What have we got in final round? Baku, Austin, Montreal and Abu Dhabi all to come. Can we get P1? It's going to be close, although I will take a top 3 podium yet again. Race 5 in final round comes from Baku. Race 5, Baku. Let's see what we can do here. Can we get some more points on the board, and how many will be the question? So the strategy is normal. It's going to be a 2-3-2 or potentially a 2-2-3, and then the other driver will be a 3-2-2. So we're going to go mediums for Hamilton, softs for Alonso. We're going to use copper because it seems to be just the go-to at the moment. And we're going to get ready then. So Hamilton's definitely going to do a 3-2-2. And I think Alonso will be probably a 2-2-3. So we don't stack. But we'll see how we are later in the race for that one. We get good starts for both. But we're pretty stuck at the back. But unless Hamilton can make some moves. And he's gone backwards. So not the best start. And we're definitely just getting absolutely stuck. No luck in this start at all. But now, hopefully, we can make some moves. We've got Fernando Alonso, P18, makes it P17 and 16. So he makes a few moves up ahead of rivals. Can we get any more through here? We're trying to get the McLaren, can't get it done. And we're going to cut down a little bit. Keep Alonso boosting, though. And everyone is a bit chaos out here as we get P14. And Hamilton, we're going to look after power unit like we always tend to do. We're going to push Alonso past Ocon, and he's got Gasly in front of him now. So we're going to just keep trying to make some moves early on, and what we do up to P11, P10. I'm definitely going to come back for softs because I need to be quite quick. And look at this from Alonso up to P9 nearly, or P8. Nearly making moves. Hamilton struggling, but he'll be back later on in the race for some fun and games, I'm sure. As Alonso then comes into the pits. We'll boost him in. Hamilton down the straight, looking after everything as he does. But hopefully, Alonso doesn't get out past Piastri, but we might be able to just boost past him now. And we can't. So we're going to boost Hamilton in. He's going to come back and do 3-2-2. We can get past Stroll and Tsunoda. We're going to build up power unit with Alonso. 2 laps on the softs. Should be absolutely fine here. We've got Hamilton down the straight as well then. Up to P12. We'll boost him to pit. He's in. Alonso down the straight. Building up, building up, building up. And finds himself in P15. What about Hamilton? We can start to push him a little bit more. See if we can get him past. And we can. We'll cut down there. Alonso, P12. Got to pit one more time. Can we push him past Tsunoda here? Yes, we can. So P11, P18. Not looking too good, is it, at the minute? But Alonso's in a decent spot. And we're going to just look after again. But he doesn't have to pit anymore. And Hamilton won't necessarily have to. One more stop for him. Trying to get past Bottas. And out comes Alonso then. Behind Yuki Tsunoda. We're going to leave him boosting. We'll get him past there. P21. Hamilton looking at the back of that Aston Martin, does finally get him. We're not going to pit for servicing though. Is there another spot here for the taking? Yes, there is. P10, but we've not got the servicing that we could have probably wanted. We've got Alonso P22, and there's a lot of pit stops ahead. So let's not worry too much right now. Let's boost him round that corner. Let's boost Hamilton out as well. Hamilton trying to get past Yuki. Can he do it? He can. I'm going to keep him, or we did try and keep him boosting here, to try and get past Gasly. And it's not working out. So, tricky race in Baku. It's not falling together as how we wanted. Definitely one to watch back for me on this one. It's been a tough one. Usually we score pretty well in Baku. We're just going to try. We're going to get a few more positions in the pits. Can we get Gasly here? We can finally get Pierre Gasly. We're going to boost Alonso. We need some breakdowns. I think that's what we need. That would be pleasant now. We've got Hamilton P14. Can we get these two Haas? We can see our breakdown ahead of us. There's the breakdown. We're past. Can we get Kevin Magnussen for an extra point? We can. And a slow-moving Aston Martin. And it's P10 for Lewis Hamilton. Here comes Alonso in P13. So it works out okay in the end. 27 points. It didn't look okay for a while. But 27 points in a race we will absolutely take. Happy days in Baku in the end. The Circuit of the Americas comes next in Austin. We struggled a bit yesterday here, so let's see if we can pull it back. And I am going to probably do a similar strategy in the hope that we can pull it back. And let's find out. So, qualifying. At the back, Alonso as normal. Hamilton P18. That's very, very tasty indeed. So, we're going to go Hamilton, and I'm going to stick him on dead fast. And Alonso I'm going to stick on Cupper for the start. Alonso will probably do a 2-3-2. And we'll probably do a 3-2-2 with Hamilton. But it's all about the start. Can we get off to a flyer? Alonso gets good race start. Hamilton not so. But he's going to squeeze through the middle, or is he? Not quite. So we're going to cut both down. Well, on the pit, but we're going to push through this section. Can Hamilton... Oh, Hamilton gets a nice little look up the inside. We need to switch to the inside, though. And we do. But it's very bumper cars. We're going to just boost down the straight. I just want to see if we can get this position, and we can. So, Hamilton P14. Looking at one more move here, potentially as well. Not quite. Let's try and push a bit more with what we've got left. See if there's any moves into the last corner. And we'll go through the middle of a couple. But we're out of power unit, so that's going to bring us back towards the pack. So, P14, Alonso P18. Bunch of hard tyres around us. That's our problem here. We're going to have to cut early. Definitely. With Alonso, I think. We're trying to build it back up, though. As we do. I think we're going to have to go for some solid mediums. If we pit here, we've just about got enough tyres for a Hamilton to go round. Is there any moves that we can make, though? Into the first corner we go, and we take 3 of them. Lovely. Lovely. Here comes Alonso out on his own. What we'll do is we'll try and push past this rival now. It's very difficult to catch up, though. And still, we couldn't get them. But we're going to cut down. We've got Hamilton round P13. Trying to fight it. And we are fighting it back in the head of Sainz. In he comes. Doing the 3-2-2. Alonso Still behind that Ocon. We're going to push ourselves up the inside. We're attached, or what it feels like attached. And we come back out. Hamilton's out, P21. A lot of work to do. And we're all bunching together. But Alonso is ahead. Can he get ahead of Zhou Guan Yu as well? Round the outside he goes. Can't do it. And we carry on through. Might also be a one-stop track, this. Generally feel. But Hamilton's going backwards. Alonso's going to go round again. I think we can squeeze another lap here from Alonso. That'll put him back on some soft tyres at the end. Hamilton's not too far behind as well. And I think we're going to have to probably push Alonso now, because we're going to probably end up double stacking with this strategy. But Alonso, down the straight we go. He's not going to be able to push too much, so we're not going to take service in. And we have, how many cars have we got pitting here? Can I get Hamilton through with another lap? And do a last lap pit? I think we can. I think we're going to avoid the pit stops and try and push through here. Could be a make or break strategy. Oh, as we get held out massively that corner. That's a bit unfair. That's so annoying. And now we're stuck behind Nico Hulkenberg. We didn't deserve that look at all. And it's going to be an absolute mess in Austin again. Got Alonso back up to P19. You can see Hamilton here, only P15 now. And that's going to cause us some pain and a half. Got Alonso P19. Now in P18 though. So it's not looking good in Austin at all. And Hamilton just shrinks to the back. Poor strategy play by myself here. That is certain. Such a shame as well. We're up to P16 with Alonso now. And I think that is going to be it. What a poor race. Just didn't work, did it? At all. 12 points, that's shocking. That's not what you need when you're hunting down P1. At all. So a lot to learn, but never mind. I mean, we're out P22 and we get one more. No, we didn't even get a place. Shocking race in Austin. One to forget with 13 points. Here we go then into Canada, and there's nothing worse than having a really bad race. Your motivation gets zapped, and then race 7 is Montreal. But let's see what we can do. We're going to be doing a one stop with Norris, and I think Hamilton we're going to be doing an early stop. We've got a bad team score matchup, and Leclerc starts P16, which is a brilliant one for them. Not so good for us. So we're going to go Cuppa and try and run ourselves through the field. Cuppa, because it seems to be one of the best boosts on the game right now. Rival's gone double mediums, and it is a real rider for the first time, and we're risking it with Hamilton. They're using Cuppa as well, which basically cements the use of it, and the Rival's got a very good start, and we are out the back again. How do we ever get so unlucky? I will never know. Rival's up to P16, P17. Hamilton's fighting through. And just P18 at the moment. Still going to try and get one more. We can. P17 now. Norris looking good. P19. Remember, we're doing an early stop, so we're going to be well out of sync compared to everyone else. And we almost get the Rival. Now, I'm going to bring him in pretty early here, because I want to get ahead of all these medium runners. A lot of medium, only a few hards. And what have we got around us, to be fair? Not really any softs. There's a couple of softs ahead, so cancel that. Scrap that. as Hamilton tries to go up the inside. So next lap we will bring him in. Let's try and push a little bit. And we do. Look at that. How can we get held back like that? I never know. Never know. Norris is looking okay at the minute. But, like I said, we're going to have to pit early here with Hamilton. And I'm going to have to... So I think I'm going to take servicing. We do. Look at that. Still can't get past. So we're going to boost Norris at the end of this. He's going to be on the optimum strategy. That is for sure. Rival gets done. But we're in too. Look at that. We still can't get past. God, it's so hard. We're having a nightmare. And I forgot even to do that part. It's a nightmare race at the moment. We've got Norris P15. Trying to get past Piastri. Does now. And we're going to conserve to pit. Hamilton's coming down the straight as well. He'll go round for another lap. See if we can get him past here. At least a couple of cars into the first corner. Nope, we cannot. Norris comes out P22. And Hamilton's into P15. Moving our way up. Ever so slowly. Rival right behind us. He's got the advantage because he's on a one stop. We do get past Ocon finally. And we can push a bit harder. Hamilton goes through into P... What will be 11 now. And a few pit stoppers coming out as well. Rivals back in P20. They haven't made much ground. As we try and get Norris. Norris can't get past Tsunoda whatsoever. And Hamilton now past Ocon. So we've made some good work there. We're going to try and get past Albon at the hairpin. And of course, we can't. So we're trying, we are certainly trying to get past and make some moves. Out comes Lewis Hamilton in P14 only, with Norris only in 18th now. Very hard work. And we're just getting absolutely overtaken. There's nothing we can do on that point as we have a look at the hairpin. Do get P14. We could do with some pitters, that's for sure. We're in P14 still. Still just holding off. Is there any moves through here that we can grasp? There's one. We are in. Oh, how's he come back at us there? How has Pierre Gasly pulled one out the bag to get past? I will never know. So into the final part of the lap. Lap number 8. We're going to hold down the straight. It's going to mean nothing now. It's going to be P13, P17 in Canada. We'll take it. Not going to be massive points though. It is 20 points in Canada this time around. So here we go. The last race of final round for the Monaco GP. And it's been so tough so far, especially in the final 4 sort of races, because here is the final on Abu Dhabi, and that is a tough track as well. So let's just see how we do finish. Looks like we got some decent qualifying, P19, P20. Can't think I can do really a one stop here, so I'm going to do... I can, but it's going to be so slow. Let's risk it. You know what? Let's just go for it. One stop and a 2 stop with Hamilton. Hard to slow, but so's the car anyway, so what's the difference? Let's go. Can we get a nice start? We do the boost. Hamilton gets good start. Can he make use of that good start? Not massively. Well, he can now. And he's up into P16. Norris goes backwards. Hamilton's trying to sort his way through. Come on, nice little move up the inside there. You'd have got a far few of them. We're going to cut down the straight and then boost at the end of it. And there's a move on Piastri. That's what we like to see. Cut down again. And we're going to boost again. And there's Tsunoda, P14. Norris, P20. Moves P19. We're going to just have to keep... We're going to definitely do 2 laps with Hamilton here. And we're going to make a move. And 2 moves already. P12, P19. We're definitely going to do a nice chilled 3 after this. So Hamilton's P12. Norris hanging on to P20. We're going to leave him boosting old Hamilton. We're going to be right behind Sargent. What have we got around us? There's not many 4-lap runners by the look of it. Hamilton, oh, he's not moving up. He is now P11. And he's going to come into the pits with that as well. We've tried our very best to get him through the field. Norris, P21. Bit of work to do. Can we get a move on this car into the first corner? Not quite. Hamilton's coming out though. And it's going to be a nice chilled reset then for him. As round we go. Oh, Norris, P18. Makes a good move there. A good cornering. And Hamilton nearly passed into P20. Can't get it stick. But Norris, we're going to start to push. Because we've got a few pit stops in here now. We're going to be pitting next lap as well. So let's push as hard as we can. Here's a few pits coming out. Can we get ahead of Russell? Yes, we can. Hamilton, P19 though. Not making tons of ground up as we get pushed out by Russell. But we're just going to hold off from trying to go mad. As Hamilton's in P18. Servicing running down. And any more room for any movement here? Not quite. Norris, fairly decent run there. And he'll come into the pits. We're going to go Hamilton one more time round. Tyres and servicing lacking. But that's the risk that we take. And out then comes Lando Norris, stuck behind a train of cars. And I imagine it's not going to get any easier on these hard tyres. We do get one position though. But I imagine they'll come back at us pretty quick. The 4-4 is worth a try. That is certain. And how's Hamilton doing? Hamilton's can't really be pushed too much. As he will come back in for some mediums. And we'll finally get him in now. He'll be happy to get off them tyres. That is for certain. And round we go with Norris. The last race. This is where it could all count. We cannot get ahead of Tsunoda. Hamilton's coming out now. Norris P17. Hamilton minding his own business there. And we're moving as hard as we can. And it's very tough to do so. But as a move on Bottas opens up, we'll take that. Happy days. We'll push Hamilton a little bit for any pit stoppers ahead, because there'll be a couple. Move on Snowden here would be nice. Thank you very much. And Norris finds himself P14 with, there's a potential pit stop ahead as well. And down the straight we will go. Breakdown ahead as well. That's what we like to see. And we don't like to see Sargent absolutely flying through either. Sargent, a man on a mission. At that point. See if we can make that move back though. From the lightning quick Sargent, and we can. P14, let's boost Norris now. Let's boost Hamilton now. Points could be on offer here. And we're going to get a couple here through the pits. P12, Norris. Can we get P11? There's another breakdown ahead as well. So if we can catch up, as Hamilton hits P15, there's another breakdown. That's us through there. Another breakdown would be nice. I don't think we're going to manage it though. There's a car moving pretty slowly, but that's just the game. And we're going to come home P11, P14, maybe P13. Yep, as we hit that one. So Norris comes home P11 in the last race. Hamilton comes home P13. That's a lot better than yesterday. It is 26 points in the final race at Abu Dhabi. We will take that all day. Let's see where it puts us. It's not going to be good enough for P1. That is for sure. Hopefully we stick around for a top 3. And good luck to everybody else who's racing as well. So, continue that out. 26 points in the last race. And it puts us on 188. Yesterday 177. We've increased by 11. But you can see some tough races where we lost points. Especially race number 6. 13 points absolutely cost us massively. But we'll see where we finish. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope you've learned some strategies for do's and don'ts. But we'll see you for GP War rewards tomorrow. Let me know in the comments how you did, because we'll move on to next week's GPs.